Oh, dear goodness gracious. I'm eventful27. Thank you for checking out this vlog. A bit of a different vlog that I wanted to put together following the last week. They say a week can make you stronger. A week can make a big difference in life. A week's quite a big thing. And I've had a pretty eventful week actually. And thank you. I've let everyone know that I'm okay now, fortunately. But I wanted to share an insight really into what I went through last week. Fortunately, it was a really positive outcome, even though we've got a cold now off the back of some of that. But I think, you know, it's great to talk about Pokémon Go. I know everyone's here, the platform's there for that, and rightly so. But some people have been sort of quite keen to know what's happened. And I didn't really want to go into any of the details specifically, but just really what I've been through, and sort of want to thank a few people actually on the way. So, for everybody who didn't know what happened, and there'll be quite a few of you, so if you just stumbled across this vlog, it's not normally in this format, so bit of a pause there, bit of a break from the normal. We will put some Pokemon news at the end of this vlog, so don't worry about that. So Saturday morning, a week ago today, I woke up and had a bit of a sharp pain on my right hand side. Uncomfortable, didn't think too much of it, but really it's something that I hadn't had before. Over the weekend, did the normal things, went to IKEA, bought some furniture, built my desk for my studio, which was going together quite nicely, to the point that Sunday morning, a bit uncomfortable, tweaked myself a little bit. I think that was because I was busy building things. And then Monday morning came around and I was in absolute excruciating agony. I couldn't walk, was really curled up in bed, was in absolute agony. Now, we just moved house about 6 weeks ago, so we hadn't registered for our new doctor's surgery just yet. So first thing in the morning, got up, got online, registered. So that was on the Sunday evening, I should say, and then walked down Monday morning, or hobbled down, I should say, to our local doctors. They said, don't worry, we'll get you on the system as an emergency, and we will get you a triage phone call so you can speak to someone. So basically, in the UK, new surgery, you move your registration across, and someone will pick up the phone and talk to you and talk for your symptoms. A couple of hours had passed and nothing had really been done. So we have a service called 111, which is like it's a national phone number that supports the National Health Service. And I rang through and they basically did the same thing that a triage nurse would have done at my local surgery, talked through it. And they sort of said, listen, you've got the pains, you're uncomfortable. Nothing else sinister, just real discomfort. Right, give us 50 minutes, someone will ring you back. And if they don't, we'll send an ambulance to come and pick you up and take you into the next stage, I should guess. Anyway, so didn't get the ambulance. I rang them back, got hold of someone. They asked me to go to a walk-in centre in Swindon, which isn't too far from where we reside now. Walked in there, and it's like a really impressive facility, really smart. You tell they're understaffed, but they deal with quite a lot of mixture of ambulances, people coming in for surgery. Sorry, not for surgery, but for to be checked over before it needs to go to that next stage. People walking off the street like myself. And I was in there for about 3.5 hours waiting in a waiting room, probably about 20 people in there at the time, but they were severely understaffed, and it was just riding it out really more than anything. The pain was awful, and I was sat there, and my wife was there to support me. She was awesome throughout all of this, and that was it. So I was in there for 4 hours-ish, given some painkillers. I didn't respond to those, and then they sort of forwarded me on to our Great Western Hospital, Swindon's big main hospital, I should say. And I was taken to the SAU department, which is Surgical Assessment Unit. I think that's what it's called. And then I went through the journey there. So Monday night now, Monday evening, they took my blood, did some blood tests. That was the first round of blood tests. Did the blood test. And they did a test also at the walk-in centre for me, for the toilet test, as I'll politely call it for this. That came back okay. Did the blood test, and you had to wait a couple of hours for the test results. Did all my normal tests, heart rate, blood pressure, they all came back fine. The pain was excruciating. And as Monday evening went on, I got to a point where they said, listen, we're going to probably have to keep you in overnight, possibly surgery, I think it's appendicitis. And that was where we were. Anyway, had an X-ray done on the Monday evening as well. Those results came back, as did the blood tests, and they came back inconclusive. So they gave me an opportunity. They said, listen, do you want to go home or you can stay here? And I jumped at the chance, went home, hadn't eaten all day, and then went home, had my last supper, as I called it jokingly, and fed well up till midnight. And I had to be back in the next morning, Tuesday morning, 7:30 for a CT scan. CT scan is a bit of a donut machine. You go in there, we did another blood test for me Tuesday morning on my overarm. So I've got the bruises now, that they're going to be there for a couple of weeks, I believe. So had that blood test. Then they left the catheter, I think it's a catheter, whatever. So it makes it easy to inject you once I've got the vein accessible. I went to the CT scan, and after a couple of hours waiting, and they injected me, laid me down, put this donut thing on, did my abdomen area, injected this thing that was warm and fuzzy. They did say, you might think like you've gone to the loo, lay on the toe. You haven't, don't worry. And I didn't know what you meant then, but then eventually that sensation came across my body. And it was very, very strange. So I had the CT scans, only 2 minutes, if that, came out. And was sat around waiting then for the next 2 to 3 hours. And it was a wait. Everything passes through your mind. I'm not going to over-dramatise anything, because you do think about loads of things in that situation. You do worry about a lot of things because you don't know what's going on. And the fact they couldn't find anything up to that point for definitively worried me quite a lot. But then, sort of got into Tuesday afternoon, got the results back. They said, listen, there's nothing on the CT scan. We need to manage this pain though, because you're in real discomfort. So they arranged a cocktail of painkillers, all prescription. And I left there after they were satisfied that they'd give me the right ones, probably mid-afternoon, late afternoon on the Tuesday. And that'd been quite eventful. Oh, dear me. So I had a couple of days at home, went back in Thursday morning, and they wanted to just check to see how the painkillers were doing. And the positive thing was the pain was still there, but it was subsiding. The real acid test for me was getting out of the car. It was still painful, but I could feel it was twinging less, which for me was a majorly great place to be in. And I didn't rely on the painkillers. I was meant to take them 4 times a day, I took them twice, and was quite keen not to rely on them, which was the right thing. Saw a surgeon yesterday, Thursday, this was now a couple of days ago, depending whenever you watch this vlog, it was Thursday. And they gave me the all clear and said, listen, we know you're in pain, we know you're discomfort, we're not going to operate. So just take it easy. Which is what I've done for the rest of the week. I've just rested up really. And here I am. So the good news is the pain now is about 90% better than it was on the Saturday. And 100% better than it was on the Monday, bizarrely, because it got far worse on that Monday morning. But yeah, I just want to talk that story through really, because people don't know what goes on in our National Health Service over here. Moved to a new area, we're probably not the ideal type of patient, new to the area, haven't done the admin, got across, but I've got to say, everyone was brilliant. And it's heavily dependent on, and a lot of people wait for these resources, and actually, rightly so, they put themselves through loads, some great people, made me feel comfortable throughout my journey in there. And I know it didn't result in surgery, and I'm not trying to over-dramatise it, but I think that message is really important. Not enough said actually about these people, the supporters on the National Health Service here. So I want to give them a big thumbs up, please. They're absolutely brilliant. NHS in Swindon, Great Western Hospital, and all the other facilities in the area, you've been absolutely amazing. I'm on the road to recovery, even though I picked up a cold, annoyingly, yesterday. I did joke that once I'd slowing down a little bit, this one against my will, but that would be it. So what's going on in my life? Well, the office is getting built. I've got a desk built now. I've got my capture card, which I shared. I'm looking forward to getting that. I've got a laptop on order. That should be coming soon. And the office is taking a bit of a backward step with me feeling the way it is. But the news in Pokémon Go, we're going to cue some news music on. For those who wanted to see some Pokémon Go news, we're going to do a little bit of a basic one. So we've had, start from the top, we've had lunchtime raids. Our lunchtime raids went live last week. Dialga, haven't rated Dialga yet, was there for an hour, 12 to 1 I think it was. Feedback mixed. I don't think it changed anything, it just means that you've got guaranteed legendary hatches. If you can't make it, you can't make it. You can't make it when it's normal time, you can't make it when it's fixed time. So that's new. So lunchtime raid, to trial that, we'll see what goes there. We've got the Rayquaza event this weekend. Rayquaza, no shiny Rayquazas, we talked about in my last vlog. No shiny Rayquaza, which is a shame. But those who want to team up their strongest dragon type Rayquaza still in the game, even though it's weak to itself. That is worth doing. So that goes into the 18th of March, I believe. A little bit rusty on the days, but I've still kept the streaks going, so you'll be proud of me for that, in and out of hospital and visits and all that. So Rayquaza event is here. No shiny Rayquaza though. We can confirm that. Nothing has happened on that. And we have got the Equinox event, which has been leaked, teased a little bit. The Equinox event, which is going to signify the start of spring and the start of autumn, depending on where you are in the world. grass-type Pokemon predominantly featured on this. There's been a cheeky picture of Oddish, which has appeared on one of the promotional things. Grass-type Pokemon would appear everywhere. Oddish is the one that's been featured on some of the pictures. So does that mean Oddish is going to be shiny? We all know where the smart money probably is on that one. I didn't get a code for the Safari event, which was a shame. Only did it for the opening day. Genuinely didn't think I was going to make it anyway. But I didn't get it, and that's why I didn't want to go stupid, because it's not fair. But I would have given it to someone else who could have made it. And it's Sentosa. So, but didn't get the chance to go to that one. So enjoy that. We've got that to look forward to in April. But yes, so that's about it. So we've got some Pokemon Go news at the end, but in a nutshell, I'm fine. I'm back to normality. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for your kind messages on Twitter. I did share a couple of things. Just wanted to keep people in the loop. Didn't want to go off the radar for a week, because that's a bit unusual with all the work we've been doing just recently on the channel and that. Exciting news, got a pin badge on Twitter. That'll be available in the shop soon, in about 6 weeks, I believe. I'll put more details on that. I'm not going to push it loads, but I'll put it on Twitter. I'll put it on my channel, but let me know what you think about it. I think it looks awesome, and it's just something that's a bit of fun, and that'll always be there. I'm going to start streaming in the next couple of weeks as well. I've got the setup nearly there, and we'll have some fun doing some Switch streaming, something new for me as well, which would be great. So I'm eventful27. Thank you all. I'm alive and kicking with my Team Mystic Hedgehog mug. We will see you all soon. Thank you for being so supportive. Hope this it gave you an update anyway, but I'm in a better place now, and we'll ease back into some more content. But we might do a couple of Rayquaza raids this weekend, seeing how I feel, get those extra candies, make some level 40s. Possibly. Right, I'll see you all soon. Thank you for being so awesomely loyal, and we will catch up later on in the week. See you soon, everyone. And one more bit of news before we bring this vlog to a conclusion. Deoxys is new form defense mode is going to be going live in the game for March the 25th. So Deoxys is the third form in the game, so we've had normal and attack. So that one was released a couple of days ago as well, so I wanted to get that one included. But again, that's the news catch-up. We'll have more proper Pokemon goodness in the coming days and week. Oh, and a shout out. JT Valor, well done my friend. 5,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. JT Valor, awesome. Classify him as a friend actually on here. He's been absolutely amazing. Please share him, check his channel, JT Valor. He is absolutely amazing. 5,000 subscribers, he's done so well, and I'm really pleased for you, brother. Well done, mate. Pokemon Go community is absolutely alive and kicking, and we think so much of you, mate. Right, I've got to go now. See you soon.